Hello, good morning. This morning I'll be going into networking and structure cabling, and I would like to tell you more about this device. This is called a wire tracker, and this is the receiver. This is the emitter. Now I still have another type of wire tracker. Look at it. This is the emitter. This is the receiver. I seen it. So it comes in different forms, especially from different vendors. Now I've just powered it on. Even the slave, let me power it on as well. Now look at this one. Let me power it on. So you can see. So now let me tell us how to use it. Most times, those of you that are into networking, you will notice that sometimes you might be invited over to come and troubleshoot a network, especially maybe a LAN, a local area network. Maybe it can be in a bank, it can be in an office, a hospital, any corporate organization. Now, you notice that you are not the one that installed the network, but at the end of the day, when you get there, in as much as the person that deployed that network followed the networking standards, once he followed all the networking standards in running those cables in that office, by the time you go there as a network administrator, you will not find anything there strange in as much as you have your tools. Now, this wire tracker is one of the things that will make your work very easy. So how do you go about it? Let's take for instance in a bank. If you find yourself in a bank environment and we have more than 50 network ports and one of them is having an issue, maybe it is not connecting to the switch or no network or something, the user is experiencing network downtime, and what do? Go with your LAN cable, a good LAN cable or your network cable, something like this. This is a Cat6 cable terminated with RJ45 cable. Now, this is a intercom cable terminated with RJ11 connectors. So now you know that a typical computer uses a Cat6 cable to communicate with the switch. So what do? Once you go into the banking hall, let them give you access to their server room. Then by the time you get into their server room, check out the networks, check the plugins, the switch and all that. Now go to the banking hall. Now when you get to the banking hall, what do? You now try to identify the faulty port, the port that is experiencing a network downtime. So when you identify this particular network port, remember it's an RJ40, uses RJ45, it's an RJ45 port rather. So what you do is get this your LAN, your wire tracker, then you can now plug this. I say it. So once you plug it on it, now if you look at this, you notice that we have the button here. Now this button or this switch, if you push it on is scan. Look at it. On. The upside, sorry, is scan. The downside is test. I don't know if you see me very well. The up is scan. So if you want to scan for a particular wire, that is when you use the upside. You push it up. Once you push it up, I think you can also push it. Center is off. Then push it down. It is down steady. I send the light down. So once you push it down, you can use this as a LAN cable tester. A LAN cable tester. In my next video, I will teach you how to use the LAN cable. the land cable tester. I will still bring the land cable tester, different types of land cable tester, and I will show you how to go about it. But for today, just know that this particular wire tracker can play a dual role. The first role is a wire tracker, the second role is land cable tester. Now for wire tracker, I say you have to push it up. Are you seeing it now? So when you push it up, you can regulate the speed of indication here. Are you seeing it? It's faster now. Are you seeing it? Red and so now by the time you now plug this, take this one into the banking hub and plug it on that faulty port, that faulty network port. So once you plug it on the faulty network port, then you use this one. Take this one with you and go inside the server room. Remember, you don't know where that network port came out or the particular port on the switch where it is plugged. So what do? You take this one and go inside the server room. Now you see this, we call it the push to test. So you press it, I think. So once you press it, then use this one and be touching all the wires around the switch, all the wires around the switch. Look at it. So by the time you touch the particular one that is, by the time you touch the particular one that is that faulty port, it will be blinking the way it is blinking. The siren will blow the way it's blowing now. But if you touch the wrong wire, nothing will happen. It will not make any noise. Are you seeing it? If you touch the wrong wire, it will not make any noise. But once you touch the correct one, if I remove it from this, it will stop making this noise. Look at it. I seen it. It will not make the noise again. But once I plug it here, it will start making that siren. So the implication is that, look at it. If I touch it on the mouth of this, it will make this siren. So the implication is that if I plug wire here and take it to up to 100 meters in another place and go to the end of that 100 meters and touch that wire, it will blow the siren. And when you blow the siren, you will see the light. I see it, the green. So it means that this is the wire. So by the time you get this, you identify this wire, you have been able to track that wire. So take for instance, you didn't go with this LAN tester and you are not the one that installed the network. Are you going to, like in a banking system, you are not going to shut down the entire bank just because you want to fix one network port. The whole bank will shut down their operations for the day for you. It's not possible. And even while you are working, you are not supposed to interrupt any of the customers. So because of this, there is need to have this. Like this second one, if I want to use it, it still have RJ45 port and RJ11. You plug it here. Once you plug it, you now go and put it on scan. It has scan and continuity. This is scan. This is continuity. Now on scan, I will now use this. Remember I've turned this on. So the middle yellow button is for light. Maybe if the server room is dark, you can use it to you on it and use it as torch. Now the first and the only green button there is scan. That is where once you press and hold it, I seen it. I seen it. So remember they are still the same wire tracker, but the only difference is that this is from a different brand. I think it doesn't blink, it doesn't shout. Once I remove it, it doesn't make any noise. But once I plug it in and I send it. So if I use this one too, it can work. Two of them are compatible. Look at it. I send it. The two trackers, even though they are from different vendors, but they are still compatible. I send it. I send it. they can work hand in hand. So that is it. So if I plug this RJ11, look at it, I see it. Then I this is RJ 45. I see it. I see it. They work hand in hand. They are very compatible. So with this, your job as a network administrator in any firm will be made very, very easy. Now, by the time you have identified that this is your network port and you feel like using this same thing to know if there is continuity, to check if there is, to make sure that there is no cut in between the wires from the port or in the banking hall to the switch in the server room. So you get this, and instead of the up, you now push it down, like I said. So once you push it down, you now plug on your RJ45 port. So once you plug it, it will start reading like, I seen it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means that the wire, this cable, this network cable is okay. This Cat6 cable is okay. You can still press on the red button to increase this, adjust the speed. It is now very slow. I see it. So moving slowly. You normally put, it's advisable to put it on this slow when you are testing uh, crossover cables. Subsequent videos, I will still teach you about crossover cables and straight through cables, how to crimp crossover cable and how to crimp straight through cables. I will teach you all these things in my subsequent videos. So then you can press it. It will be very fast. This is when you don't have time, and this is mainly for professionals. You must know, and is mostly recommended for straight through cables. Are you seeing it? Once you realize you don't have time, you remove it and go to the next one. But this is the middle. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is sold in any uh, maybe computer shop or networking shop or thereabout. So you can actually go there and pick up your own and enjoy. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Please like and follow, press the subscribe button. Thank you and have a nice day.